Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Both Sox have played excellent baseball of late. They'll try to bring their win streak to a baker's dozen next. David Price will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Thanks, Matty. David Price, former AL Cy Young Award winner. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Curveball and a slider. One of the things he does well, commands the strike zone, throws a lot of strikes.
Stepping in, Matt Duffy. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Tampa Bay, third baseman, Matt Duffy.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Benintendi is there. One pitch, one out. Time now for a look at the Rays starting nine. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and he misses there. 1-2. Runner at first here, one man out, and this one way. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Into the box now, C.J. Cron. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Grounded to third. Devers fields it cleanly. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Man, errors are never welcome. But to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Vasquez has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Rays strand. Jacob Faria will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He hit over 45 home runs last year. I mean, he has elite power. I watched him hit some balls that you just go, my goodness. I think he's got a shot at 50 this year if he can stay consistent.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to third. Duffy takes it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So digging in now, number 35. He readies for his first plate appearance. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Up with the ball is Pedroia. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away. Digging in now, number 11. And he's hoping to get things turned around here in April. Entering play with an average down in the 220s. 1-0 the count. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Bradley is there, and that retires the side. Rays go in order. Here's J.D. Martinez. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Crone has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. So 1-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great. There they are, the teammates. Ted Williams, Johnny Pesky, Bobby Doerr, and Dom DiMaggio. 4 great Red Sox that played right here as teammates, of course, at Fenway. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Betts coming on. He's there and records the first out. In now, Matt Duffy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the third baseline. Backhanded. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Digging in to try it again, number 17. He reached on a single in his first try. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
1-1 the count now. So 1-1. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. The 1-2 gets him looking. Strike 3. Rafael to bat. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The pitch. 1-1. And a good idea to hold off there as it goes to 2-2 now on the Boston third baseman. Fouled away. Three and two, the count for Rafael Devers. Jackie Bradley Jr., the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr., and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. He's set. Here it comes. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Devers on at first. Nobody out. And it's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And this one's tapped fouled at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is pulled into right. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double. And that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out. Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Back to him on the mound. And this is off the second base bag. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And he would beat the tag, safe at the plate.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, and without question right there, huge at bat, gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High pop-up. Sucre is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Striding in for Boston, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A runner on first with 2 away. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
That's a good approach in a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Number 11 is there for it. And that's the third out. Into the box, Tommy Pham. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is through into right field for a single. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard. Now at the plate, C.J. Cron. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Pham gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one, 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Digging in, Carlos Gomez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that swung on and missed for strike one.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
1-1 the count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run. But at Fenway, you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
The 1-1 home. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Moreland, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Gomez. And it's off the Green Monster. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Back up the middle, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Hit to first. Cron has it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now the first pitch here from Price. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Betts has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Coming to the plate now, number 35 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop, and quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 11.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 11. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So coming to the plate, Christian Vasquez will start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Christian Vasquez.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Ball 2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning. Ready once again, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2, he's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard to 3rd, and that's through for a hit. Here's Mookie Betts. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to 3rd with it, and he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a little tapper. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam. So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone!
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
Here's Xander Bogarts now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
This is the cat and mouse in baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. Fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Jose De Leon gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. At the plate, Jesus Sucre. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the 2nd out.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, number 17. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Behind 0-2 now. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Pham. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to first. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than 2nd as there are 2 aboard now. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and stepping in and ready for another shot, Rafael Devers. He'll get things started here in the 2nd half of the 6th. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. (2-0) now. De Leon, a 25-year-old. He was a 24th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level. Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. And he fouls this one off. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. No outs, nobody on. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Gomez, and it bangs off the monster. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants to win it.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Hard liner to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. Make it 9-0. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance, and he'll get back in standing. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. The 1-2. Hard on the ground toward short. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Carlos Gomez. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. 0-1 the count. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Standing in, number 35. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left, Bogarts. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, number 11. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Up next for the Rays, Jesus Sucre. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the seventh. Brock Holt is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. And that's taken high and outside for ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
This one's down to third. And that's out number one. So the leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Steve Pearce will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. He'll start this one at 269. 8 home runs and 14 driven in. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Settling in now, Rafael Devers. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Eduardo Nunez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting, and at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down. Brock Holt will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Matt Duffy. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 from Price. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH. Number 17. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. This will be handled by Pedroia at second. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
The batter, right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Tommy Pham. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Hit out towards second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game. Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Now the 2-1 pitch. is at the knees and inside, but called a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. Drilled to the right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Matt Barnes trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Here's Carlos Gomez as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now in the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Another full count offering on its way. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Hit hard to the right, but foul.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. He'll try it again, 3-2. Count remains full. High and deep to right center. Back goes Kiermaier at the track. The wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Sandy Leon will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 3, Sandy Leon.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Benintendi stands at second with no outs. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. The 0-2 home. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Kinsler is retired, and there's one away. Stepping up to the plate, Mookie Betts. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Up around the face.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already one homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Here's J.D. Martinez. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Martinez carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Turned on down the line. Duffy ranges to his right. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there. Sandy Leon will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier starting things for his side. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Ready now, number 35. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks, and the batting averages are falling right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game over.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 2 out with the man at first. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
He stays alive, still 2-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over 11-1.